Unique New York. Unique New York.
Where's that from?
Anchorman.
Anchorman. All right.
All right. Well, okay.
Jonathan's looking at dick pics right now.
Go ahead.
All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the episode of Between Us. I am...
Do it again. That's why I was going like this. I'm trying to wake up. Like, you know.
That's fine. Ah! Because I was saying, my name is Cheeks. We have Big Daddy Longlegs over here.
What up, guys? Again, my name is Jonathan. We got Alex. And
We got Mr.
Bobby,
Fact Checker. We call it Producer Bobby.
What up?
Fact checker.
There
I
we
feel like
go.
I'm always saying fact checker. Fact checker. Fact
Checker.
checker.
Yeah.
Yes. Hey, how was you guys this week?
We added him to the nap crew.
How was everybody's week?
Good.
Good week for everyone?
Yeah.
It's a good week. Yeah.
Watching
good week.
these Olympics or what?
Okay, so check this
USA
out.
in the lead now, baby.
Let's
Check,
go, baby.
check me out real quick.
Crazy.
Look, I was recently in Boise, Idaho.
The heck you doing in Boise, Idaho?
Well, I do some road managing for some people, and we didn't even get to have a show. There was an active shooter.
never fails.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thankfully, nobody got hurt.
But the active shooter was like, where was it or what? It was like in the interstate or something like the next
So
few
yeah,
days?
so
Was he on a roof?
no, he was he was.
Fact check that.
Gosh. So we were on stage, and behind us, probably 80 yards, 80, 90 yards, is the freeway or the interstate. And behind us, it was like a off-ramp, like the top of an off-ramp. And before the guy who was shooting got to that part, there was a big, like, high-speed police chase, and the police crashed into him and landed there.
Nice.
And so the guy in the car started shooting at the police, but he was shooting in the direction of the park that we were at. So there was bullets flying into certain buildings of the park, and according to the police, there's bullets that flew into the pool, like right in front of us where the stage was. Thankfully, nobody got hurt. Excuse me, but the police did have to do a full investigation on the park.
So were people panicking or
Thankfully not.
nobody
They probably
knew
didn't know or didn't
what was going on?
realize.
Yeah, there was, a lot of commotion. You can't.
Music going on?
Yeah, there was loud music, kids playing in pools,
Yeah.
because it was a water park, big water park. Yeah, thankfully nobody got hurt. Everybody got evacuated. Police decided to do an investigation, which was dope. And
Why is that dope?
Police
Why,
investigation.
yeah, why is a police investigation
part of it
dope,
or what?
man?
no, because it's cool. I think it's cool. Like they have to get in the zone. Forensics.
Yeah, I know, but you already been there for that.
I know,
Ballistics.
which sucks. Ballistics. There we go. Not forensics.
Were you there in the corner and like, hey, listen, I didn't do it, you know?
Look, dude, Bobby's black. I'm not.
Okay. Yeah, but you
I
Puerto
plead the
Rican,
fifth,
man. How many black people were there versus you?
Right.
That's true. We're in Idaho. There was
Probably
no.
Yeah, you're an
There was
Idaho
one-
man.
there was one-
You're suspect number one.
There was one black dude, but he didn't count
What is that?
What does
because
that
he's
mean?
from Montreal.
He's still black.
Canadian.
He's still black.
Doesn't count.
Oh, because of the whole Drake situation or what?
The who?
Drake?
Sure.
Not even.
I don't-
That has nothing to do with it because he's in Montreal. It's separate. But
He's Canadian.
black. That's still
Yeah.
He didn't count.
Wait, hold on a second. But Drake is Canadian.
Right.
So is
Right.
Drake not black?
Toronto. Nobody said Drake wasn't black.
I don't know. Kendrick said Drake's not
Oh
black.
God, here we go.
He didn't say he wasn't black,
Bring Kendrick into this.
although Kendrick did bury him.
Well, I'm glad nothing happened with that
Yeah,
shooting.
for
Yeah,
real.
everything was safe. Unfortunately, the shooter did go.
You mean
Yeah.
nice? He went, huh?
Unalived him. That's what you
He bit the bullet, if you will.
said. Another one bites the dust, huh?
Actually, here's another fun fact. The term, I forgot to mention this when we were talking about facts.
Yep.
When they say,
No, it wasn't that. I sent you it on TikTok. That's what we need to do.
okay, I don't remember that,
Yes.
but anyway, before
There's
you
a
keep
lot of
interrupting,
sayings. No, I know.
before you
you'll-
keep
you'll
interrupting,
go on right
it
now.
said,
The history
it
of
says,
sayings?
look, it said
Yeah,
the
that goes
reason
way
the
back,
reason
but there are
why
sayings that we use.
where the term comes, bite the bullet, comes from the Civil War, because when they would do they had to doctor people up, they made them bite bullets to just get through the pain.
That's dumb. I don't know. about
I've heard that.
Let's
I've heard that
fact check
before.
that.
Fact
No,
check
that's-
that.
I don't even.
I
need to
don't
fact
think
check
that one's right.
That was
I
it.
sent you the TikTok.
I don't know what
Look
you're
back
talking
at-
about, but
Yeah. So
I
there's
saw that
this-
on TV.
There's this TikTok channel where it gives you the origin of a lot of the sayings that we use. You know what I mean? Like break that. Let's
Look it
break
up,
the
Bobby.
ice,
Yep,
on
I'm
bite
looking
the
up right
now. Break a
bullet.
leg.
All these, it gives you the origin where they came from, and it's like makes
Country
sense.
of origin.
Cheeks is correct.
Yeah, you pieces of crap.
Which one was it?
Why don't you guys go
For bite the
dig a
bullet.
hole and
What does it
stay
say?
there and go bite a bullet, you piece of...
The phrase "bite the bullet" has its origins in the practice of battlefield medicine, particularly before the advent of anesthesias. When
Morphine.
soldiers were wounded and needed surgery, there were use your
Why
words.
wouldn't you bite like a?
There were
like a-
often
like a
no.
washcloth?
First of all, you need to
numb
apologize.
The pain.
Sorry, bro.
And
Why wouldn't you bite a washcloth instead of a bullet? Like you're gonna break. You know what I mean?
I'm over here reading the paragraph.
Oh,
And
you
just
could- you-
completely just kidding.
Well, I mean, you already gave us enough, bro.
yeah, that's
Like,
Jonathan.
You gave us enough.
He's like, my turn!
What do you want us to?
My turn!
See, hear your whole novel?
My turn!
You know what I mean? Like, we're not gonna listen to the whole novel.
Listen,
You
as
know what
part
he's-
of his
part of his job,
duties
bro.
As a fact checker,
he fact checked it not to freaking put us to sleep with an essay.
You didn't have to interrupt him.
I thought it was really interesting.
No, you
Thank you,
didn't.
Bobby. Appreciate it.
But there's this.
You know what,
TikTok
Bobby?
channel
Read it
that
again.
has a lot of origins
From
It's
the
pretty
top.
good, right? In Spanish.
Yeah.
That's
So-
crazy.
Crazy.
So, yeah, Idaho was interesting. Again, thankfully, nobody got hurt.
So the Olympics, what have you been watching?
Basketball.
The three,
Now track and field started now.
yeah.
The 3-on-3 to me is a little whack. To be
Kind of
honest with
pointless.
Yeah, it's dumb, but
you. It's
and I feel like they're doing the whole tournament, like 16 rounds and
Oh,
all the
jeez.
way
it's, I
down.
don't know
And
how-
the
I don't
U.S.
know how
just
I
got
feel about-
spanked by Germany, I think, or somebody like that
in what?
in 3-on-3.
The women's.
I've been
No,
keeping-
the
I haven't
men.
been keeping-
Oh,
They got
I think the
eliminated.
women's are doing pretty good,
The
but
women's are doing
I'm
all
not
right.
worried about the 3-on-3. It's
gymnastics.
whatever.
You've been watching some gymnastics.
Yeah, but now
Are-
that field and track started.
Track and field.
today.
Oh yeah, with Niles winning. Low key, I didn't want him to
You
win.
watch field and track, Bobby?
I was gonna go back to the 3-on-3 basketball.
Okay.
Is there no like NBA players for the
Not
United
there.
States?
They're playing
Well,
full team.
No, some of them are like on some of the country's team. Like on there's one he plays in China. Jimmy
plays in
Fredette.
Chinese.
He's a beast. But there's some players that
Just normal
have
people.
a 9 to 5, and they have some basketball experience, but they're not.
I was
they're
thinking
not
about that
professional.
too. It was like,
You sign up or what?
no, I was thinking like that. There's a NBA, like the national basketball team that is playing,
Yeah,
and
the bigs.
they have NBA
Yeah,
guys
the 5-on-5. Yeah,
and coached by a college
No.
it used to be. Now it's
right.
No, it's
No, it's a
what I'm saying is, if I was on like an NBA player, I'd be like, I do like a 3-on-3.
Yeah,
Like
that's
it-
what
you
I'm
know what I'm
saying.
But
Or
they don't because it's like they don't
The
see it like
women's-
it's
some of
whack.
the
is it a different ball game?
It's whack. One of on the women's team, one of them's a college.
there's
actually
some
college player.
like different kind
So
of
then
rules,
It's just
more or
that-
less.
But I'm saying
That's
like
not-
some of the girls on the national basketball team,
no, it's
only
horrible.
play on the 3-on-3.
It's horrible.
Just
They
how
got
much-
they got one of the USA players when he's shooting free throws. I was about to say
The air ball.
no, he is freaking shooting it. Granny shot.
Granny-
Oh,
free
he
throw.
throws like
come
this.
on, man.
But
Look
he
up,
makes
look,
them.
look
Yeah, I
up,
know, but still, like come on.
makes
look up
them.
how much the U.S. lost to I think Germany today, and they got eliminated from the Olympics.
On 3-on-3.
Yeah, 3-on-3.
But see, nobody really got him.
Yeah, it's dumb.
Before I do that, I think we should have got the and one players. You remember and one back in the day?
That would have been.
dope.
We
Dude,
remember
That would have been
it.
sick, bro.
But back, but
That
I mean,
would've
then
been
again,
sick.
back then it was predominantly in the states. Well, actually, yeah. all
Remember
of
the
them were
N1
from the
shoes
States,
and
so
then
would've
We used to watch those N1 mixtapes
I used to
like
have those
crazy.
on
N1 mixtapes.
used to have a whole bunch
Heck
of those
yeah.
in the shoes.
How much did the U.S. lose, Bobby?
Germany,
U.S. women
right?
won in volleyball though. I've been keeping up with volleyball. Volleyball's
And-
dope.
Beach volleyball today.
Indoor volleyball is more intense for me.
Yeah, yeah. U.S. won today.
Other beach, yeah, the women. Then the guys won yesterday.
Right.
So they
And
advanced.
beach.
Yeah, they won
volleyball.
today too. Beach volleyball is dope too. It's a vibe, but I feel like it's a little bit more chill. Because in the indoor they get intense.
Aggressive. It's aggressive.
There's
Simone
this
Biles
dude-
retired.
On a good note.
She retired.
Who? She's smart.
Simone Biles. Who?
She did.
She just won gold.
I know, but she just retired too.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
She ended on a good note. That's the way. to
Yeah.
do
Very
it.
much so.
Did you
what,
see
7
her-
gold medals?
She don't need it anymore. Yeah.
7. Did you see her overall gold performance? Dude, she is crazy. She does like 5 flips in the air and then she lands and doesn't even move. Like just
She's a beast. Track and field is good. I'm excited for. I'm excited for breakdancing. It starts on the 8th or 9th. That's gonna be hard. It's gonna be dope. That starts 8th. or
Also, have you been watching the X Games? They're on right now too.
The X Games?
Yeah, I was watching it because I was
the summer. They're always during the summer. The summer
they're
exchange.
doing it in California, but the skating for females, there is a 9-year-old girl
Yeah, she's a beast.
who I think won first place or gold.
She
They do
got
gold
second,
too.
I think, yeah.
She is 9 years old and she did like this crazy,
She's a beast.
like in the
In the vert, yeah.
Yeah,
Vert.
the Olympics, there was when she was 13, I think. They get younger and younger now.
Yeah,
They're really
But
good.
she's doing all kinds of crazy tricks.
Dang.
Well, it's because now, dude, they start them on a skateboard like 2-3 years old.
What's it looking like, Bobby?
Yeah.
What
So
is he looking for, first of all?
the 3-on-3. How much did
It took
the?
you that long?
Well, first I tried to.
20 minutes ago, jeez.
Cheeks still wanted
I
to
still
know.
want. I want you to hear how bad it was.
It wasn't that bad, dude. It was
You just make
21 to
yourself look dumb,
6.
Cheeks. That's
And
the-
it wasn't
yeah.
to Germany.
You're supposed- First of all, I should have told you
Jonathan-
that it goes up to 21.
First of
Yeah.
all,
You're just lying now.
hey, listen.
21 to 6 is kind of bad.
Yeah.
yeah, for
Okay.
sure.
How am I lying?
No. You said like 70 something.
Excuse
I didn't say
me.
anything. First of all,
You didn't say
I said, Bobby, look it up.
Can
I didn't say a
finish?
number.
Can I finish?
thought you said
Raise your hand.
It wasn't Germany. That's what I'm gonna start doing. Yeah, it
Nobody's even
wasn't
looking at
Germany. It was Netherlands.
The
Oh,
Netherlands
that's
beat the USA team?
21
Yeah,
to 6.
21 to
They
6.
deserved
man.
it. That dude shooting the free throws with granny shots, bro.
Have
Come
you
on.
seen the
I don't
female?
care if you're 9 to 5. Get
Have
outta
you
here.
seen the female 3-on-3 team?
What team?
The female
The USA.
3-on-3 Chinese. I'm sorry.
Oh, they have this tall girl. Yeah, she's,
She's huge. Or
I'm
what?
like,
they got this one tall girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like,
if I was
Bro.
a ref or a judge, I'd ask for some documentation.
My God.
well, I mean, you get all you. What do you? That doesn't
Looks
even make
like
sense.
Yao
because-
Ming.
That doesn't even make sense in documentation because you could be however old you want to be.
I'm not talking about how old.
Oh, well, that's allowed in
She
some
looks like
sports.
Yao Ming. You remember
Dude,
Yao Ming?
yeah,
I
Yao
mean,
Ming.
Low key, they all kind of. Never mind. I was gonna say. They all kind of look alike, especially the tall ones. They all kind of look alike.
Just listening to Jonathan's filter go off.
Right.
No, I'm saying like that's true. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, but it's crazy.
It's-
And then
yeah.
they're playing against the U.S. and she fouled one of the U.S. girls, and she just went, boom, her arm just, and then she goes,
I didn't do nothing.
I'm like,
Jay.
Dang, man.
see that?
How was
thug-
your week,
see
Bobby?
That thug in,
Okay.
No, go continue.
Go ahead,
The
how's your
thug?
week? Hurry up.
No, I want to
No,
hear
the
about
thug
He
in the
said hurry
Olympics
up.
for the turkey team, the shooting team.
Oh, dude.
Dude.
You seen that guy?
The what now?
The dope.
The pistol shooting?
The pistol shooting.
I haven't seen
the,
that.
the thing that's so dope about it is all these other countries, they're wearing these suits, these like special glasses.
I'm gonna
one
put
that
it in the
covers
picture
their
so you can see
eye.
on
I
the.
didn't even see
And
it.
then all these shoots. Dude look like he just woke out of bed.
Have you seen that,
Doesn't
Bobby?
even
Yeah.
have
Oh,
any.
yeah.
He only has his prescription glasses on. He only has a turkey shirt.
And then he has earplugs.
He doesn't have your
the-
Yes,
protection.
he does.
He doesn't even have that. And then he's shooting. He might as well should have shot like this. He's like this with his hand in his pocket, like kind of leaning back, just chilling.
Got silver.
And got silver.
But all of them have their hand in their pocket, though.
No. Some of them were like, or just boom.
The
He was
South
even-
Korean?
he was
Did you
even,
see
like,
the South
leaning
Korean?
back.
Show.
Like,
Can you
just
show the picture?
We'll see the picture.
Yes,
And it's
I
just-
do want to
like, he
fact
is
check
just
that
chill,
he
you know
was
what I
wearing
mean?
earplugs.
Okay.
So
I think it's
But also
very
show
Korean.
Alex the picture if you can.
But he was like, he didn't have anything that everybody else could have those special glasses, like a full on uniform. He just had a white polo shirt on,
There's
like a
people like
thug.
that.
I'm pretty
Like-
sure
Like a thug. No, 'cause
in
he
a
was just
past
like,
life, this homie was a
he
hitman.
probably just a hitman,
oh, for
assassin.
sure.
In a past, I'm sure he was a hitman.
For the Turkey Mafia.
Yeah.
Turkey-
Hey, this
Turkey's
is him.
Crazy, bro.
Look, Alex.
Dad
like a
dad
thug.
vibes.
And then his left hand in his pocket.
He's just vibing, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
He's just vibing.
And he said, I know how to shoot. The press
Do you guys
conference.
see the
People.
See, look at here's the South Korean doing the same thing. You can't tell in the picture, but she has her hand in her
Yeah,
pocket
but she
as well.
Did you guys see the archery?
Anybody got time for that?
The Korean ones?
That and equestrian.
Yeah.
I saw
Equestrian.
equestrian.
It's cool.
It's cool with Snoop Dogg. Did you see how he was all?
I would do that in
with
a
Martha
heartbeat, bro.
Stewart?
He was
Bro,
fitted out
just
like a.
what move. I know.
Did you guys see the shotgun, the clay pigeon one?
The Guatemalan for gold. She got
So the
gold.
U.S.
What?
the U.S.
The girl,
men's
first gold ever.
the
She
U.S.
got gold in
men's
the women's.
the U.S.
That was
men's
hard.
team, not team, but like the U.S. won gold, silver, and then some guy from Taipei won third. But it's cool because like the guy that won first is the coach of the guy that won second.
Oh, nice.
So
Yeah, but the women's, a Guatemalan girl won it. That was pretty dope to see. First ever gold medal. I think it was her first medal ever. But she got gold on top of that.
See, they all have their hands in the pocket.
I don't know about all. You just
no, no.
Can you give that up? Can
hey,
you-
let's go back to the 3-on-3 basketball.
Stop taking the Turkish's credit. I'm trying to make him a dog, and you're over here messing it up.
Dude, he is a dog.
Well, then shut
look
up.
Can you look for this Guatemalan gold
Guatemalan gold.
on what sport?
The shotgun clay crap.
called
I don't know what
skeet.
called.
Skeet.
Skeet. I was about to say something.
Skeet.
Something else. Hey,
Can we cuss? No.
no, man, what's wrong with you? But that Turkish dude, like, that's the dude that I would want to ride. Like, that's my homie.
Like
he's
that. Don't
just
make me
chilling.
get. What's his name?
But he said a thug thing where they asked him, because they asked him, why don't you have the whole shebang, the whole 9 yards? And he said something was like, this guy's a thug. He's a boss. He said something like very like,
Paraphrase
I
it.
don't need it type thing. Like, yo, like I
don't need
I'm
all
just
that.
a natural type thing at it.
Oh wow,
That's not the one, but
that's Team USA there, buddy.
she's from Guatemala.
Dang it.
You have one job.
You know how to spell Guatemala?
No.
For the record, we're just about it, you know, because
He's still on a 90-day probation. Give him some
our mom's
grace.
Guatemalan, and our dad's Puerto Rican, so you know,
Or
what I mean,
half
shout out to the
Guatemala.
Guatemalans
Our
for the first.
our fact checker's still on a 90-day probation. So just
Okay.
give him some grace.
chill. I didn't ask to be here. Y'all asked me.
G-U-A.
And it was a mistake. Not
WATRMELON.
Yeah, I lost it, man. Spell it again.
G-U-A.
Yeah.
This
G-U-A.
book said a W over here. He's spelling W.
I spelled watermelon.
Oh, he knows how to spell that.
No, he does.
Watermelon. Dang, look at her. You got big old glasses.
Oh, I thought he was going somewhere else with that.
Dude, look at those
I was like,
glasses.
brother, holy smokes.
Show the picture with her holding.
Those are called
Those
safety
are,
goggles.
Those are the glasses you get when you go to the eye doctor, the big ones. Remember those?
He's a whole bunch.
He
of
still
them.
does in his office.
Let me see,
Guys, I hate to say this, but I don't think she has eyebrows.
Yeah, she does. You're just hating right now. At least
Don't look at her eyebrows. She's got a gold medal in her hand. Buddy.
That's true, man.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Put some respect on her name.
What's her name?
Yeah,
first
put some respect on
Put
her
some respect on
eyebrows.
her name.
of all? What'd he
Her
say?
non-existent eyebrows.
That's a conspiracy
At least
theory
she
right
knows how
there.
to
Those
spell
eyebrows.
Guatemala. Ooh.
Well, she's from there, so I mean, do you think she knows how to spell like I don't
Spell Sioux
know,
Falls, Bobby.
SIOU
Wow.
FALLS.
Oh,
I like how you follow along with that.
The Olympics have been dope recently.
Yeah,
man.
they've
Like,
been
Yeah.
good,
They have.
man.
and
Pretty cool.
anytime it ramps up to like track and field,
Obviously, the
that's
swimming
hard.
stuff.
Like
You guys see
the
the
100-meter final, the guys,
The shot put guy, did you guys see that?
Yeah, I
He
saw that.
won.
That was nuts.
He got gold. U.S. got gold.
Then that Jamaican dude got disqualified because he crossed the line.
The U.S. guy, he beat everybody by a lot. It was just blowout.
He's from a place called Boring, Oregon.
I bet it's boring.
He said it is.
You know,
Yeah.
and they've been talking about a lot of these athletes, and there's a lot of them up from the upper Midwest.
Mhm,
Lot
like
of them from
Suni, what's her name?
Minnesota.
Suni,
Like the dudes that do track and field stuff, yeah, a lot of them.
Yeah.
Suni Lee, the
Like
U.S.
the
gymnastics
heavier
girl. She's from
Gymnastics,
St. Paul.
She's from St. Paul.
Yo,
heavier
did
set
you,
dudes.
did you guys watch the swimming?
Oh, always. You
Dude,
always
said
did
it.
you watch the 1500?
But
Yeah.
yeah, that
Dude,
dude
that-
with the
that
world
woman?
record.
yeah,
that
Ledecky,
woman?
she's
No,
a beast.
the dude, bro, the dude
No,
just
I'm-
beat the world
no, I'm
record.
talking about the woman, man.
Ledecky, she's a beast.
Dude,
United
she
States.
was like
Katie
no one.
Ledecky's a
Bro,
homie.
She
yeah.
lapped everyone. Like I don't know
Bro.
how much. She's a beast.
But that 3-on-3 basketball,
They-
where we at on the fact
Oh,
checking?
and speaking, yeah, they're still looking for the.
Chill.
Speaking of that,
He's got like 10 tabs.
Did you know
open.
that? Did you know that in the Olympics, some people have to fund like themselves, like the
Yeah.
committee on some sports they don't fund them.
Yeah.
Like for example,
Mexico.
Like for not even Mexico, in the United States.
No, yeah, but like the
Flavor
two,
Flav, he had to sponsor the women's water polo team
Polo,
because they
yep.
weren't going to make it, and so he
Yep.
paid for everything.
Yeah.
So not even in the States, like it depends on what sport it is, but not every sport is paid, and you have to
Sometimes
find your
they
own way
get
how to
stipends.
get there,
Yep.
flights, whatever they
crazy.
need. That's crazy.
Yeah, there's in some countries, like if you win gold, they'll give you like a apartment.
Well, it depends. Instead of money, yeah, we were
Yeah.
talking about that with one of our friends.
I
So-
think it
So if
should
you win
be-
two, they were like, if you get 2 medals or 2 golds, you get 2 houses. Like,
Yeah.
Some get money, but there was some other countries that
Yeah,
were
they
giving
get-
out homes or
yeah.
cars.
Pawn it for cash.
I think like the U.S. should have like a, like money aside for
They do.
anybody who qualifies
But not
for
everybody.
the Olympics.
Yeah.
If you qualify in your sport, if you make it, we'll pay for everything.
You think that'd be, but not everybody has.
That's
You think it would be with how much money? They
Who would
have
pay for that? Our taxes?
Yeah.
Man,
somehow?
our taxes will pay for that? Whew. Man, okay.
Nah, but the
You
Olympics, I
honestly
think,
don't know what our taxes pay for. We pay for a lot of stuff that you
A
open
lot
your
of
we
stuff.
pay for
That's
Ukraine.
true.
eyes on.
We pay for
Yeah.
We
They're
pay for a lot.
actually sporting a bunch
Seriously.
of F-16s today.
Ooh. Speaking of that, did you guys watch the boxing fight last night?
Nope.
It's kind of whack.
Terrence Crawford? What? It was not whack.
Yeah, I was hoping he would knock them out.
I'm just glad he won.
Yeah. It was good.
So Bobby, how was your week? We never answered.
Oh yeah, week was good, man.
Yeah.
I got a
You had a
new
couple games.
Oh my gosh.
I got a
Oh,
new
so
div-
you have-
yeah. So my sister and I, we played at the Levitt, so that was cool. And
What's the
then-
Levitt for people that?
Yeah, so the Levitt is like an outdoor Sioux Falls stadium
It's an
that's
amphitheater.
downtown. Yeah.
It's a
And
new
they're-
outdoor amphitheater.
Yep. And
You
they're
say it again. Use your words. Say it with that. Right.
Say it again.
How do you say it?
Amphitheater.
Amphitheater.
There you go.
Amplifier, baby.
I like how he's just trying to go, like, just go over it like as nobody heard him. He looks at me. and
yeah.
smiles.
So they have like so many of the Levitts. It's like there's like 50 of them or something like
It's a
that.
national thing.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
national
you
thing.
Oh, I didn't know
You
that.
donate all that money for different ones,
I know.
Yeah.
and it's obviously free to the
Public,
so that's pretty
yeah, they
dope.
take donations and so
Yeah, they don't charge.
yeah. So it was cool. Got to play there, and then I DJ'd at a local Sioux Falls bar, Icon. So that was fun. There was like a little after party. So yeah, and then I earlier this week I drove and got a new to me vehicle.
Nice.
So,
Okay.
yeah. So a little
What'd you get?
2002 Audi TT, 6-speed manual. Got
Speed
a
racer.
good old turbo in it, man.
Ooh.
You
Is
know
it
what? You know what would be
stick
fun
shift?
though? Yeah, six-speed manual. Yeah, would be fun to see.
Dang, he called you dumb, Alex.
We
I
should
didn't
make.
hear that
Hey,
part.
we should make a video of all of us trying to get into the. It seats 4.
No, it doesn't.
Raise your head if you
For little people.
raise your head if you can drive stick shift.
Oh yeah.
Cheeks, put your hand down.
I can drive it.
I've never seen you drive stick
I've never
shift.
Just
seen
because
you
you,
drive stick shift
I've never
either.
seen you drive
Oh, I've
stick shift.
driven tractors. I've driven your car. Remember?
I don't know. I don't remember. That's what I'm saying. But okay.
Oh, you used to drive our tractors.
Yeah, and then I used to have a Dodge Neon that was red, and it was stick shift.
Dodge Neon.
Yeah,
What?
Where?
in San Diego.
Well,
You,
his San Diego
there's a
phase
part
was-
of your life
There's a San Diego phase where he
where
was just
nobody
like,
knew anything about you, bro.
He was like kind of like
Just straight
he wasn't,
ghost.
He wasn't hiding
know-
stuff, but he was just kind of
Jonathan,
like low key. In that
You know
phase.
he got stabbed in San Diego?
Oh, trust me. I
What?
know.
Wait, what?
You gotta tell that story when you were a security guard.
Hold
He
on.
almost-
Pause.
This narc guy almost killed him. As he
Pause.
says,
I just
it was his
found out
first day on
about
the job as a security guard.
I'm telling you,
And
there's
he had-
a-
Did you even have like a baton or something?
There's like a 8-month period of your life that we don't know about.
Okay, so you almost got stabbed.
I used to be a rent a cop, brother.
He did
He
get
got
stabbed.
stabbed.
Rent a cop.
He did get stabbed. He just didn't
That's
die.
not even fun, man.
I used to. This
He quit
that
after
night
that.
was fun.
Did you throw hands?
I did.
But you
Thankfully,
got-
I got caught, but I got him.
Like, was it
Yeah.
a big dude?
It was probably like Alex size, maybe thinner.
So he was pretty small.
He didn't beat me. He hit me. I said he hit
Listen,
me.
Alex, he's the smallest one here. So
You can't get
His
hit.
tackle. Oh, he had a knife. You're right. He had a knife. I don't know.
did you not? Did you not have any?
No, bro.
Like
Bro,
armor?
Rent a cops don't do that.
Some
Pepper
do.
spray.
Yeah.
Even
Some
have a baton.
most don't because they're like, oh, it's not worth your life. And they
Time
just
out.
don't want to give
Were
money
you
for
in a
that.
vehicle or were you in
Wait,
a
you
golf
don't-
cart?
Golf cart.
I was actually in a Razor, so kind of in between.
Wait, hold on a second.
I would rip through that Costco parking lot like nobody's business, brother.
the ramp.
Yeah.
And then
Like,
he quit after that.
Nah, I didn't quit after that. It was
was like a
it was
couple
like
days.
no.
So
it
you
was
didn't
like a
show
month
up to
later.
work the next day.
No, it was like a month
You told me
later.
it was a lot sooner.
Yeah, you told me the next you just never showed up.
No, then after a month, I'm like, I'm not going.
But that's a good story. You should tell it someday.
Yeah.
So like you didn't have any like body armor on?
Might as well just tell the story now.
Okay.
How many
so-
security guards do you
All
know
right,
with
hold on.
body
Hold on.
armor?
He's gonna tell the
Majority
story.
of the security guards that I know.
But yeah,
they
but
do
we're in the
armor.
Midwest, bro.
We're in the Midwest, bro.
Have you?
Everybody
Yeah.
carries everything here.
So
This is California.
I was a rent a cop for a couple months, like 4 tops. Like
Yeah.
being generous 4.
Okay.
And one of the locations where I was at was in closer to the Tijuana border in San Diego.
National City.
No, Chula Vista.
Okay.
And so I got put in it was this shopping center that had a Walmart and a Costco.
Was this like overnights or?
From like, kind of like 7 to 11 type thing, and then the next guy come from 11 to 7 type of situation. Kind of like when, like at the hotel when you used to work
You
at the
worked
hotel.
4 hours?
All right, so tell us the story.
7-Eleven.
Alex, stop asking questions. Just let him tell the story.
It's confusing.
Well, he hasn't even started.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
Mr. Police Report over here. First it was him, and so first night was cool. Second night, I every 30 minutes or so they just say, hey, just drive around,
Do a round.
and then go back to the office. So cool. I did that, and then I saw this truck behind the Costco, and I'm like, okay. I'm gonna come back in 30 minutes, see if he's still here.
Then you give him 30
Behind
minutes.
the Costco, huh? It's the Costco.
Yeah, the Costco.
The Costco.
Okay, continue on. Ignore these guys. Story's taking way too long.
No, this is where it gets good. Tell him, Chief.
Yeah.
So the second time I come around, I give him 30 minutes, and so it's like a big like Dodge
so you saw him
Ram.
and then left.
Yeah, I saw him and I was
Gave him
like,
30 minutes.
I told him I was like, oh crap, I'll come back later if he's still here. I'll say something, cause I was like, I ain't gonna die. You crazy?
You're gonna die.
Well, you
Not
know,
for 15
hell
bucks.
yeah, nothing had even happened.
It's not even worth
Nothing
that.
yet.
How old were you? Like 18?
Why does that matter, bro?
It does matter.
Well,
No.
to have that job, he has to be at least 18.
You have to be over 18. I think
He
it was
was
like
like 20,
21,
All right,
22.
go ahead. So you came back around.
Came back around. I was like, oh, he's still here. Big Dodge Ram 1500, all like smoked out windows. You can't see anything.
Dark.
And so
Clearly a Mexican narco.
oh yeah, and he's blasting corridos, by the way.
Heck yeah.
So I'm like, okay, it's one of these dudes.
Uh-oh.
And so
Look, thankfully,
Right.
he didn't have a gun.
and so I knocked on his window because the car was on. Music
He
was.
knocked on his window.
Was he dropping everything like in the dumpster or he was just sitting
No, he
there?
was
He
just
was just
sitting there.
there.
He was waiting,
He was
bro.
just there.
He
He
was
was
waiting
waiting
for
for
the
something,
load.
either waiting for something or waiting to leave, waiting to get
Right,
something.
right.
And so
Well, time out. First of all, your burps smell like butt Abraham. So,
anyway,
Why, how do you know
Wait.
what butt smells like?
how do you not know what butt smells
Dude, that
like?
came from the depths, bro.
can I finish my story?
Yeah.
Stop
Okay.
interrupting yourself.
So I knock on his window. I'm like, hey, dude, you gotta go, man.
English or Spanish?
Well, because he didn't do anything, so I just spoke in English.
So
And
did the window go zzz?
No, he opened the door.
Oh.
He wasn't even gonna.
He wasn't messing around.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you're blessed. Not even like you're blessed that he didn't die. I got
But like
it.
I've seen cop videos, like they don't go like directly to the window; they come to like the side. You know what I'm
You were trying to-
That's not what
Without
you
anything,
did.
but-
That's not what you did.
saying? No, I did that. I was
Oh,
like,
okay.
You know that cops touch the back light?
yep.
Did you do that too?
For?
Huh?
Do you know what for?
Yeah.
For what?
In case something happens, they could get the
Fingerprint.
fingerprint. It's crazy.
Anyway,
Anyway, you didn't
Um,
touch the back light, did you?
I didn't touch the back line. I touched the window though, so my fingerprints are there or were there.
Your
and-
fingerprints you knocked?
Did you at least have a,
Oh, my bad. Yeah.
your
Anyway,
knuckle print?
you went
my
like
knuckle
that.
print.
Did you at least have a flashlight
It was all lit up in the backs, but no, I should have in the backs, in the back.
in the Costco?
Did you call for backup?
Who was I gonna call for backup, brother?
Let him finish the story and you'll find
A
out.
Walmart employee? Was,
You're like Bobby at the movie theater asking all these questions.
I'm gonna go call loss prevention from Walmart.
First
See
of
if they can
all,
help me out.
first of all, no, I don't ask questions at
Brother,
the movie theater.
Oh, yes, you do.
I just talk.
The same.
I don't.
everything.
Nah.
So I knock on his window,
There you go.
I leave
And-
my fingerprints.
and he doesn't. That was my bad. That was dumb. And he doesn't put the window down. He opens the door, comes out, and I'm walking back. Like I'm not running back. I'm just walking
right.
back to see.
He
okay.
jumps out of the truck.
Brother.
And so,
This is a great story, bro.
and so I'm walking back, kind of like giving some space between him and I.
It's been years. I've heard it once.
And so I was like, hey, I figured out he was Mexican after he got out of the truck.
Shocker.
I was like, ah,
After you gave him
dang.
your
Are you
fingerprints.
sure? Are you sure he wasn't just a very tan white man?
Listen
Or
to
a
corridos.
very light.
I don't know, man. Those were the nicest boots I've ever seen. So I don't think he was a.
All right, so let's go. Tell us.
So,
so-
you could
Let's
tell
try,
by
let's
his
try.
boots.
He's trying to finish
Bro.
the story.
All right, keep going.
And so, like I said, I kept some space. It was probably from you to me. And I get to my razor, you know, just vroom, vroom, and he comes at me with a knife.
So he takes
So
out
what
a
did you
knife.
tell him? What did you aggravate him? Why did he come
Yeah,
towards you?
why'd you piss him
So
off?
Yeah, why'd
I
you
was,
escalate the
Because I told him,
situation?
hey, like you gotta go, like you can't be here. I did this, hey, you gotta go.
Gotta go.
I said it in Spanish though. I was like, hey, vámonos, tienes que ir.
What'd you say?
I said, let's go. You gotta go.
Say it in Spanish again.
I just did.
Say it again though.
No. So And so he got aggravated, got mad, took out a knife, lunged at me, cut my jacket.
Wow.
Cut my
You should have
jacket.
kept that jacket.
Thankfully, he missed, or else I probably
Yeah,
would
that
have
would have
dead.
been your guts.
But like, I showed him my jacket was all cut up and stuff, and like I did that, and after that, like I moved and he caught me right here, very nice.
So he knife and then punch? Dang,
Yeah.
bro.
And
Double
so he caught me there, and I was like, okay, I'm mad.
Did he knock you down?
No,
or-
he just hit me, and I was like, okay, it was a sucker punch.
So what'd you do?
After that hit, I looked at him and I
He
came
ran
at
like
him. I ran at him.
Like, first of all, how? Like, okay, I'm trying to figure this out. He goes with you with the knife.
Stand
and
up.
you
Let me
still
show
let
you.
him punch
Stand
you?
up.
Let me show you. Stand up.
Okay. Stand up.
Stand up.
All right, they're standing up.
Bobby, let's fact check this.
They're not even gonna be able to see this.
He comes at me like this, and thankfully he missed. He did that, but then he did this. Okay, yeah.
So for those of y'all that are listening right now, I'm narrating this, but they're pretending to fight.
So I do this. I'm gonna sit back down because that was it.
That was intense.
I do this, and then from there I'm like, okay, now I'm mad. So I charged at him. I
He
tackled
still had the
him.
knife in his hand.
When I tackled him, he dropped the knife, and then I just went to town at him, right in the face.
Good, though,
I showed
got
you
him?
my wrists. I showed you my
Yeah,
fists, and I got
So,
him good.
time out. Pause.
Yes.
Did they
This
arrest him?
happened and you called him?
No, I showed him
Right
pictures.
after?
How come I never heard about this?
Bro, this was your wild
Yeah,
phase.
you were doing nice things.
There's a lot of things we need to talk about with
Okay,
you,
let's
okay?
keep going with your story.
Yeah.
He's like, don't direct.
Now
this
you're
towards
realizing
me.
why you missed out about like 8 years of everybody's life. So,
I
You
was-
had my phone number.
Finally woke up.
so did you.
So did every other. Go ahead.
And so he hits me. I hit him back. I tackle him and then I start hitting him right
On
in
the
face.
ground.
On the ground. He's looking at me. I'm seeing red. I'm like just going.
You're blacked out.
I'm
Is
just
he
mad.
saying anything?
I don't know. I don't.
Stop.
I don't.
Right.
I don't hear anything because I'm just going. I'm just.
You're in the zone.
I'm.
blacked out.
I'm
You're
in
so
like
mad.
Chuck Liddell mode, bro. Like
There was
so-
no ref there to.
nada.
So then,
And so he was not dead, thankfully, but he was hurt to where he wasn't gonna do anything. His knife was out of the way. I turned him around and I just. Dang, I was gonna say something bad.
I know what you were gonna say. No, don't.
Yeah, I know.
What were you gonna say?
I put my knee on his shoulder
Oh, I
slash
knew.
neck
Right. I
until the cops
Oh,
came.
so they arrested him.
Yeah, I had to wait there because I called the cops.
Should have gone and checked what he had in his car.
So you had your knee on his neck. got
So
your
I have.
phone.
I'm like, hey, I work for this
Help.
company.
Yo, I'm getting like,
I can't breathe.
yo,
Come get him. Come get him.
Where you at, sir?
Call my mom. Mister.
yes, yeah.
Where you at? Costco.
Help!
Where you at? I don't know. Come get him.
Oh, so how long did it take for them to get there?
It was like 4 minutes.
Sirens and all?
Yeah.
Would they
The
come out
whole
with the
time,
guns?
you were just sitting there. He didn't say anything.
What was he gonna do?
My knee was on his neck.
He
Yeah,
was
what was he
saying,
gonna say?
"Suéltame."
I bet. But again, I was just
So did they come out guns?
not the cops, but they came like fast because they saw me on him and a guy on the ground, so they're gonna come.
Right.
And they're like, "Don't move, let me see your hands," because they thought I was the dude.
That's why they have the guns.
I'm like, "I called you."
They have their guns out at that moment?
No, they had them in their hand. It was like this, and the cop was like over here,
Okay.
and this is the back wall of the Costco.
So they took their weapons out.
No, but they had their hands like right here, just ready, just in
Ready,
case,
yeah.
behind the Costco. And so I'm like this.
Where you at, sir? The Costco.
The Costco.
The Costco.
Aquí en la Walmart.
Oh, man.
And so my knee, I have this leg,
I can't get up!
I have this leg like up, and then this knee on his neck.
Right.
And since the first thing they see is another person on top of somebody,
They
they
don't
ask
know.
me
Yeah,
questions.
they don't know
first.
who's who. Yeah, they don't know who's
They're like,
that.
"Let me see your hands," and I'm like, "Yo, I called you. I'm the one that just called. I work for the security thing. I did that. I was like, I'm a security guard.
Top flight security in the world, Craig.
I'm one of you."
They're like, chill.
No, but I was like, "No, I'm the security guard here for Costco." And you know, they were like, "Just back
We're
up
the
slowly,
same.
back up slowly," and this and that. And they took him.
So you didn't press any charges because that's attempted murder.
Yeah, why didn't they? That's messed up. You should have pressed charges.
I probably should have, but like I don't know anything about that at the time. Like,
But they should have asked you if you wanted to press charges.
they took them
Maybe because that's your job. It's different.
No, it's still.
Is it?
because they're not expecting you to like use force in that company and that security.
And you
Like,
didn't even, yeah.
You didn't have to use force.
That's what I'm saying. Like you didn't. Could have been a little lawsuit going on there or something.
probably, but again,
And so when you talk to your bosses, what did they all say? Like,
they're like, we're glad you're okay. Like,
give you some time off or nothing?
nothing, bro. They're like, oh,
We'll see you tomorrow.
you were really brave for that, and I'm like, this is stupid.
At least say, give me a baton or something.
Yeah.
Something to give
Not
you
even a raise. Nothing.
And so I texted this
I
dude
remember.
like the picture of my jacket all cut up, and my fists were like
Yeah.
red, and like there were some
There
cuts.
was some blood and cuts. It's crazy.
I got down with the dude.
different story.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm just glad it went the way it did.
That over
I
there?
don't-
He's
No,
looking
I
at
was
San
look-
Diego.
He's trying to look for the
Tribune.
3-on-3.
No, have you guys? You just pulled like a. You ever seen the movie Wrath of a Man?
Yeah,
No.
with Jason Statham.
Yeah, that's you.
Oh, that's a dope.
I
movie.
wish, bro. That's okay, bro.
That's you.
It's more like mall
You were
cop.
Jason
Yeah,
Statham.
I'm Paul Blart. That's what I am. Yeah, but I'm glad it went the way it did.
Hey, I was trying to give you a
It
compliment,
could have been-
That
man.
was that was
Problem
bad.
10
is,
times worse.
He could have been with another person in that car. And
Or
then
he could have had
it's
a
2 against
gun.
1.
He could have had a gun.
Easily.
Like those dudes carry. Like
And I'm sure he probably did in his car.
Right.
I'm
But
surprised
did
he
he
loves
have
that.
Dude, you should have took his
or-
boots, man.
No, Kelly.
Okay, please.
Hey, you should before he left.
I should have taken his boots.
You
Huh,
should have
dang.
took his boots.
should see if he
Just
had
be
money or
like, yeah.
something.
Been like,
His
hey,
truck.
those boots
But
are
bro,
actually mine.
Bro, that was funny.
Had any
Just
chains or
imagining
anything?
you
Take
calling the cops.
Be like,
No,
like,
but
Debo,
bro,
take his chain.
I was like, this was like almost exactly. I was like, yeah, yep, I got him. No, because after like,
Like,
I didn't,
help!
no, like after all the questioning, like, what's your emergency? Where are you at? Are you okay?
Did you tell him?
Are you hurt?
My knee is on him.
No, yeah, I was like, I have him down on the floor with my knees on his neck, so you guys might want to come. He's like, are you hurting him? I hope so.
You know what could have happened with that knee, right?
Oh
Why
gosh.
did self-defense?
Oh,
Dude, I've been trying not to say that
oh gosh.
this whole time, man.
That could have gone
By
south
then,
too.
No, it wouldn't have done it because I'm Hispanic.
Yeah,
But it would have been
And he
self-defense.
probably wasn't on meth.
that could have been a Floyd Mayweather situation. It's just a horrible joke.
It wasn't
Floyd
Floyd
Mayweather.
I know. I didn't want to use his
Yeah,
name.
I mean, you kind of killed it, so you should have.
Right.
That's crazy.
Anyways,
That's a
moving
crazy
on.
Story.
Yeah.
Like,
That's a great story. Keith.
yeah,
Real crazy.
that's a war story right there.
I'm no
Battle
hero.
scars.
I'm no hero.
You're not no Bob, no Don over here.
I'm
Wait,
no hero.
Why
no
did that
hero.
come up?
I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
We're talking about Bobby's week, and this is what we're talking about.
Yes, it's all good, man. You just roll with the flow.
You brought it up.
You brought it up. And
No.
then we're like, oh yeah, no, you brought it up, brother.
Oh no. I remember I brought it up because I said I had a red Dodge Neon in San Diego.
Oh, right.
And he was like,
I don't
You
know
weren't in my
about-
life, and
Where
were
was
you?
I? You have my
Long
number.
lost brother.
Yeah.
Todo sentido.
Well,
And so he was like,
life.
"Oh, you were a security guard, isn't it?" I was a rent-a-cop, bro.
Have you guys ever done security? Like Jonathan Alex? You
well, I did security for the prison a couple
He was
years
a
ago.
CO.
yeah,
so
yeah,
he-
CO. Yep. Mm-hmm.
That was fun.
he's legit.
Yeah.
Sometimes you
You've done
just
some security,
Yeah. Yeah.
like professionally or just like
like him doing it, but I mean,
yeah,
he's
like
legit.
people ask me to do
Why haven't you
security.
gotten like your license or anything? Just to
Well,
have.
yeah. So I actually researched it because someone else asked me to do private security for them, and so
You know, there's good money in that.
yeah, but there's no like in South Dakota. There's not as big of a
need.
demand, and so like I was thinking like
unless you go into like government. But
yeah,
Absolutely, there's a big demand. There's a gentleman who used to be a CO who actually opened his company for security, and they do security for like all the events at the Premier Center. And
yeah. But I'm
Oh, but yeah,
talking
that's different.
no,
Yeah,
I'm
like
talking
personal
private,
security.
He's like
personal
bodyguard,
private
private
security.
security
Yeah,
type
yeah. So I've done it for a couple of friends, and then I had a guy reach out to me to do security for him as well, and so but like to do it like full legally, you have to have like
Yeah, all kinds of
security insurance. You have to have pass like some government tests where it's like you have to get a license. It's like PI license, so a private investigator license.
Just the insurance is crazy.
Yeah, it's like I think it's like $6,000 a month or something like that.
Jeez.
No, what?
Yeah, for
it's
insurance,
crazy
especially if you want to carry.
6,000 a month.
Yeah,
So my question to that is,
I could be
then
wrong. I should fact check
that's it.
myself.
Yeah, fact check yourself because
Yeah.
that seems like you. I think you exaggerated on that.
You.
But what's the difference as you just being a law-abiding citizen that carries and has to protect yourself?
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what I mean? Just
Maybe
play it off. I'm just a law-abiding
Maybe
citizen
because
and
you're
I
not
carry.
protecting yourself, you're protecting somebody else.
But at the end of the day, you can still protect someone else as a law-abiding citizen. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So like, what's the
well,
difference?
because there's a lot of the laws cover you for self-defense, but if you're protecting somebody else,
But that's what I'm saying. Like he can protect us right now if
Oh,
our
I was
lives
way-
are in
I was
danger
way
or
off.
whatnot. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like what's the difference?
So it's 500 to 2,000 per year. So I was.
No, so yeah, come on,
but
brother.
It was $5 million a month.
But between if it's like if you're a bigger business, then it's 5,000 to 15,000.
yeah, I get it if it's a
So-
big company. I
Yeah.
love those
Yeah.
guys.
I-
But
So
if
that's
it's
not
you-
bad. That's
so
not
like
bad.
500 to 2,000 a year.
Yeah.
You break that down. That's not a lot.
But
a
like
month.
I have like for me, because like I carry, so I have like carry insurance. So
That's what I'm saying. Like what? Then just what would keep you from doing that other stuff? Just stay there. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah, for sure. So-
there's got to be something there.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to call them benefits, but that has to come with something else that
Yeah.
it's gonna make people want to do that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Maybe if it's established as a business, then that's why maybe you need to do it.
Yep.
Because as a law-abiding citizen, you're not established as like we're not paying you. Maybe that's where it has to do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pay you to
an
be my
official
bodyguard or
business.
security
Yeah.
guard. That's
Yeah.
maybe that's I think where that comes in. Then you have to do this.
South Dakota,
because
there's
Uncle
not a
Sam
lot
needs to get his
of
money
market
by
for
then.
that.
You know, anytime it's a business, Uncle Sam needs to get his cut.
Yeah, and it's honestly it's fun because it's like you think differently when you're doing security, where it's just like you're looking at exits, you're looking at this, you're looking at potential threats and stuff. So it's always keeping your
Gotta keep your eyes on people's boots.
yep,
on everything.
yeah. So it's fun.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
I'm glad that could have gone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
way
I'm just glad it went the way it did.
yeah.
I'm not.
God was with you on that one.
So you called the boss and he's like, whatever, and then you didn't show up or you quit.
I did probably like a month more, and I was
You
like,
still went
yeah. And I was
to
like,
the
I
same
don't
site.
think it was a month. Was it? That?
It was-
I
it
thought
was-
like a week or two.
Nah.
to
it
the
was-
same site.
mhm.
Wow.
But
No. So after that site, so they switch
From
you
preschool.
every so. Then I got beat up by a preschooler. No,
Help.
then I went to downtown.
Okay.
It was like a corporate building, like a bank building,
Yeah.
and there like they gave you like a suit jacket. It was different.
That's dope. Did they
I
move
thought I was
you?
gonna protect you.
I know, right?
Hey, did they move you like right away after the situation?
Not right away.
See, that's not smart at all.
Witness
man.
protection.
They should have
The
moved you
cops
right
didn't
away.
even get like a report.
That's what I'm saying.
They
I'm
got a
surprised-
report, but like as far as pressing charges,
I'm
or like,
surprised that they didn't ask you if you wanted to press.
Did
charges.
they know
Yeah.
that he
Yeah, you
snipped
gave
you?
them
yeah,
story?
they saw his knife on the ground. They saw
They
my
probably
jacket.
got the
They saw
video
my
camera, too.
fists.
So
California, man.
that's-
California's dumb.
That's crazy because like when someone pulled a weapon on me, they asked me if I wanted to press
Well,
charges.
Right.
dude, if,
Yeah, that's
if
how it
you
works.
Slap someone or punch someone, they're gonna ask you if
Yeah.
you want to.
That's how it works. If something
Yeah.
happens to you, they ask you, "Hey,
Yeah,
do you
if
want to
there's
screw
an
this guy
assault-
over?"
So because you were working for security, maybe there's different.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe
rules.
there's different things. That
I don't know. I don't know how it works.
That's the only thing that makes sense in my mind. That maybe they didn't ask him, but they probably asked the corporate office.
And I don't
Hey,
know
how do you
why.
want
And
the-
he
the
probably signed
situation.
some kind of waiver
Probably.
with small letters.
But that's why they say like if there's a situation, don't
Just it's not worth.
because
it.
it's not worth your life. Like
Yeah.
even though you,
So
not worth the
so they,
25
do they
bucks an
not
hour.
expect you to go
wasn't
tell
even
the guy
that.
to leave? Because that's all you did. And
yeah, they do. But they're like a situation where if you see a fight break out, they would expect you to not get in and just call.
Yep.
no, I
just
know,
call
but
the
if
cops.
he's running at you, you kind of have to get in.
Oh, if they
Like,
run
you
at
know
me,
what I
I'm
mean?
not just gonna just
That's
sit
what I'm
there.
saying. Like,
Hold on, let me call the cops.
right? Or,
Help!
So as a security guard, I did look this up. You can press charges as a security guard.
Absolutely.
I'm sure you can.
Yep.
Even
That's
as
weird.
even as a correctional officer, if an inmate attacks you, they press charges.
Yep.
That's how it works. Like if something happens to you, they ask you, "Do you
Your
want to press charges?"
your rights don't give up your rights for working for
You should go
security.
back.
Maybe,
You
hey,
go back and press
hey,
charges.
listen. Maybe it's because you were Guatemalan and
Slash
Puerto
Puerto Rican.
Rican.
You should go back, press charges, and get lawsuit.
AKA Island Monkey.
You could.
Oh my gosh!
I could say that. I could say that. I
That's
could
true.
say that.
Yeah, you
But
could.
yeah.
If they didn't ask you to press charges, man, you could sue them, dude.
What's the statute of limitations on
And
that?
then you could,
I'm sure he's
and then
past
you could
that.
sue.
Can you look
You
that
could,
up?
hey, you could sue the police
you
department
fact check
because
that?
Hey, what's the statute of limitation?
Is it
California.
statue or stature?
Statue, anything you want.
I don't know what it is. That's why I'm asking.
Statue.
Statue. One of the two.
I don't know amphitheater. So
Yeah. Amputated.
Amputee.
so yeah, and it was weird because when I
Yeah.
like you had to report it to the company, and they were like, "Oh, we're glad you had your license."
So, what
What do
happened?
you mean your
What
license? What do you
happened?
mean you, hold on. What do you mean we're glad you had your license?
Because you have to get like you get it like a
Security guard
certificate
class,
to be a security
Well, they
guard.
probably said that because then they would
'Cause
have.
then they would have gotten
They would have gotten in trouble.
so it's 3 years
dang it.
statue in California.
in California. Yep, 3 years.
Is it statue or statute?
Stature.
Stature.
How does it spell?
It's statute
Yeah,
Statute.
I was right.
of limitation.
said
So
statute.
I said statute.
No, you didn't.
With the
Statute.
T at the statute.
Statute.
You said
That's what I said.
statue, like
No,
statue of
statute
liberty.
I said statute of limitation. Like I
No,
was-
it's
it doesn't sound-
statute.
Yeah, we know, buddy. Thank you.
You were
Oh
wrong.
wait,
I said
hey.
statute, but it
Settle
wasn't sound like
Hold
down.
on, hold
statute.
on. Did you just
Yeah.
call me buddy?
Settle
No.
down.
Wow.
Just to let you guys know, that's the one thing
You don't
that
call,
like
yeah, you don't call a human a buddy. Like you're not a dog.
if you call
You did.
You
know,
just
we-
called me.
if you call
I know right after
Do
I
that.
do that.
Jonathan has
See, but I said joking around. There's people that say like legitimately. I say joking around because I know
he's
none of
my
us.
buddy.
I know that none of us like it. But it's like when you call somebody buddy, it's like, hey, good job, buddy. Like that's a
Jonathan
dog.
has experienced this firsthand. Like he'll call me and be like, "What's
But I
up?
do that on. I do it on
What's up,
purpose.
buddy?" And then I'll hang up.
You know what I mean? But there's
Hey,
people that do it.
so-
Those are throwing hands. Words
So
right
how
there.
did-
Bud. Bud's
how
even
did-
worse. I think of Air Bud. I'm like,
Jeez.
My turn,
Air Bud.
Caesar.
So how did mom and dad react when you told them this story?
I didn't tell them.
Oh, so we're
They
still
you
there?
never
Do they
told
still
them?
not know?
He's the first person I
Yes,
told.
they know by now though.
I'm sure they do, but like
How?
You never told them.
not like, "Hey, this happened." Like I didn't call them first and be like, "I'm okay." I texted him.
Did
Like,
your
look at
mom-
my hands.
My dad just would have said, "Que madre." My mom would have said,
Oh,
"Ay,
mijo.
mijo."
See, Mom
Is
would have been
that
like,
how
don't,
you say
don't
it?
go there
Ay,
anymore,
mijo.
don't work there
Cuite.
anymore.
Oh,
Yeah.
mijo. Mijo. Is it mijo? I said mijo.
Mejor.
Mejor.
Yeah, so I'm sure they know. I'm sure I've mentioned it.
Right.
But again, I'm no hero.
No, you're definitely not.
Your dad's probably like, "You a big boy. You can handle yourself."
Nah, but like I think honestly, bro, all three of us, if something were to happen, we'll get down. All four of us.
Oh,
I just
yeah,
I
for
just
sure.
don't understand. I just don't understand what the whole situation there was. He wasn't like what is he?
What do
is
you
he-
not understand?
It's
what
not
is
my
he-
business to figure out what
No,
he was
I-
doing.
waiting for something.
I know, but
He
what is
got
he
aggravated.
defending? Like, if he's waiting for somebody, okay, y'all just drive around. But you know, what is he?
But some of those
He's
people
trying to
just-
be a hard.
Well, sometimes
hard
they're high.
guy.
Because
So-
he probably thought that Cheeks was sizing him up. You know what I mean?
Right.
Would you say that's the closest to death you've ever been?
Yes.
Wow.
Went 0 to 60 over there.
Yeah. Unlike these two like actually got into car accidents and died.
that was-
Not died, but like almost died.
Dang.
in separate incidents.
Share the stories. You guys have separate
No,
stories.
Some other
That's another
time.
day. This
Those
was
are long
This
stories.
was your story. We're talking about that. We'll explain those another day. They're good.
We got time.
Yeah, we've all had near death experiences, like crazy ones.
You?
Yeah. I mean, I looked down the barrel of a gun once, so here in Sioux Falls. That was a
Nice.
fun experience.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
I wonder if it was loaded.
Yeah, he cocked it right before he pulled it on me.
Oh, nice.
Or
Nice.
was it loaded?
Huh? If you cock a gun, you automatically
I
assume.
was testing. You assume. What happens when you assume?
Oh my god.
Do you know
That's
what the
crazy. Just imagine that.
Oh, the clip could have been
do
empty.
you know the number one rule when it comes to gun? Always assume every gun that you pick up is loaded.
Unless you don't. Unless it's
Exactly.
not.
What's some like juicy conspiracies you guys have? Conspiracy theories
That we've
What do you
heard.
mean that we have? That we've
that you've heard, you
That you
like
heard.
that has intrigued you, that has piqued your interest, and made you say, "What the frijoles?"
What about you?
Yeah, you start, Cheeks. You got anyone
Some
off the
crazy
top?
questions out of the top of
I
your
had,
head.
I had some corn nuts. Those were good. All right. So there's
What
this
kind of
theory.
corn nuts you like?
The chili lime ones.
I like the
Oh,
ranch.
Chiquito.
I like the barbecue.
You
All right,
really-
let's go. Okay, yep.
Gosh. So there's this conspiracy theory about Walt Disney.
Oh, there's many.
Okay, which one
Of
though?
him, of Walt Disney, not Disney.
Okay.
Walt Disney, the dude.
Oh, the dude. Yeah.
Yeah,
that died.
the dude. And so they say that they froze his body when he died
I've heard that.
Yep.
to conserve him, the way they freeze produce when they like travel in like semis. It's called what's the word? Cryogenics.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
popular. Larry King, the interviewer.
They froze him?
Yep, he's frozen too. It's a place in Arizona in Phoenix. They have a storage.
Doesn't mean, now, it
Can we
doesn't
fact
mean
check
that
that?
it works, but
Right. The theory, they think it works, and there's
Larry
hundreds of
King.
people in that place
L.
in Arizona.
Hey.
fact check that.
He's doing. I asked him to.
That's a legit place. Oh
Don't yell at him. Apologize.
no,
Yeah, they do that in Arizona. I think it's a couple $1,000. And
Couple
That's
thousand
it?
bucks.
it's gotta be more, brother.
Yeah, no, I mean, obviously they charge you for doing it, and they put you in this chamber, and then yearly your family has to pay to upkeep.
I think it's
Cryogenics.
$2,000.
Yeah. Hold on.
And so
that's not really
here's
that's
the
not really a crazy
here's
thing
the big
if that's like
here's the
no.
big part of the conspiracy. That the reason they made the movie Frozen is so that when people Google like Disney Frozen, the movie comes up as opposed to that actual fact or conspiracy. So to cover that up, so if you Google like Disney Frozen, the first thing that's going to come up is the movie or Elsa or whatever, not Walt Disney
Like,
being
well,
Frozen.
not just the first 20, 30, 40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that the conspiracy is that that movie was created and that whole thing was created to cover that up, so that doesn't come up.
Well, I wonder is like if what Alex is saying is true, why would they even try to cover it up if it's like
Right.
if it's a known thing that people do? You know what I mean? Well, but granted, this was Walt
This
Disney
was-
died way before.
Yeah. Let me see. I'm
what's
gonna
his
look
name?
up.
Larry King.
Larry,
Larry
King.
King.
So back then, that probably wasn't available.
No.
So yeah, Larry King, his wishes before he died was,
Just because it was his wish. I mean, is that a real
Yeah.
thing though that we're talking about?
It is. It's in Phoenix. Look up that name. What's
That's what
that?
he's looking at. That's his job.
What is it?
Cryogenics.
Cryogenics
Eugenics.
Center, Arizona.
yeah. So there, it's Scottsdale, Arizona.
Scottsdale.
Yeah, of course
There's
it was creepy, yeah.
cryogenics facility.
Cryogenics.
That's a chiropractor.
So
Yeah.
so my thing is, yeah. So they obviously
they
Walt
don't-
He
Disney-
died in '66, so I don't know if they had
have
that
the
technology.
Science, like they freeze you, and they're hoping that in the future the science will be there where they can just unfreeze you and put you back to life.
That's like they watch too many movies.
Right.
But so my thing is, homeboy Walt Disney, he did that back then, maybe where that technology wasn't available. But then it came available, and Larry King and other people have done it. Why would they create the? I'm trying to
Conspiracy.
figure out why would they the conspiracy of the Frozen.
Maybe it's
world
something
to
deeper,
try to
bro.
cover it. There always is. I think there's got to be something.
There's something
deeper.
deeper.
Something with an Antarctica.
There's
I
a
bet
lot
you.
of stuff behind Walt Disney.
There's a lot of sketchy stuff there, bro.
Like the Wizard of Oz, the original one.
yeah, oh, yeah, I've heard that.
Like how the lady that, what was her name? Alice? Is it Alice?
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
told.
Never seen it.
Anyway,
No, that's
I mean,
Alice in
Alice, yeah,
I
Wonderland.
read a lot about it, and she died of asbestos disease because of the fake snow.
That was as best as what they were using.
Yeah, they were
Awesome.
using that, and then
Well,
like
everything was
at
asbestos back in the
at
day.
the end credits, like you see like two little elves hanging because they killed themselves.
Wow.
Like that's
So there was a
that's
lot
in
of
the movie.
crazy stuff. I mean, just with Disney in general. Remember we used to have that book
Yeah,
about the bad things that
I think I
Disney?
still have it.
I'm
That's
sure
the-
Dad has.
Look,
it
as a
somewhere.
dope book. But that was crazy. That always was facts. It was real
It was,
stuff.
they showed you like the scenes. Like there's
No,
a
no, no,
scene
we've
in,
seen it,
in
yeah.
The Lion King.
The
But-
stars.
See,
Yeah.
but everybody
No.
knows about it. The one says sex or whatever.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
when the lion like throws
the
his
water.
paw in the sand,
And it says
and
sex.
the sand there's a sand plume, and it spells out sex.
But see, that's the thing. Everybody knows this stuff, but it's like it's almost like
Yeah.
you just turn away because it's
Yeah.
like people know this stuff.
Even us, I mean.
Speaking of
know,
Disney,
We all go to Disneyland, right?
No,
one of the creators,
When's the last time you went to Disney with your kids?
I've only taken her once.
Okay, a couple years
but
ago.
it was what 2 years ago, Max.
3 years ago.
I went last year. I mean, we all know this stuff, and we still go.
It's true, bro.
So
oh my
we
gosh.
need to stop giving them the money.
Side note: I had a bagel.
All right,
Time out.
focus.
No, no, no.
Speaking
It's
of
about
giving
Disney
them-
though. It's
Speaking
about
of
Disney.
giving them the money, you know this new Disney movie,
Which one, brother?
the new one that's in theaters for kids.
Inside Out too. Inside Out
That
too.
sounds
Inside
good
Out
right now.
too.
In and Out sounds good.
The highest grossing Disney movie of all time.
No, it's
More
Dead,
than
no, it's
Frozen.
Deadpool and Wolverine. Deadpool, Wolverine,
Yeah.
racked up.
Oh.
The first
that's
weekend,
Disney.
Deadpool. This was not even the first weekend.
I'm
Thursday,
talking
Friday, Saturday.
animated Disney
animated.
movie.
Animated.
That
That makes
after
sense.
Frozen,
Look,
this one just beat. I don't even know
I
what it is.
heard-
but
I heard
low-key,
it was really
there's-
good.
I watched it with Zoe today. This is a really good movie. It's like the first movie that doesn't have anything stupid in it. It's a good movie about how to control your emotions. It's not a bad
Go ahead,
movie.
Bobby.
I have a conspiracy theory on
Oh, so
Inside
yeah,
Out
see what I
too.
mean?
Yeah, I'd like to hear that.
Speaking of like stuff that like people know things, but they just shove it under the rug. There's this creator guy that works with Disney, Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network. He just got arrested
Oh yeah,
for possession of child porn.
yeah. That was they caught him. Vitaly
They
caught
caught
him.
No, it was another guy. He looked like he had that stuff. Freaking nasty.
Oh, but there's a lot of them.
Yeah, there's a producer that's famously known for I think Disney and Nickelodeon shows.
There's a
that,
documentary. Like
yeah,
docuseries.
yeah. You know what
Oh,
I'm
the
talking about.
Nickelodeon stuff. I've heard.
Yeah.
Of
But that's crazy. That's what's wrong with our world. I mean, I include ourselves in it. I include myself in it too. And I think we've all been guilty of that. Like we see those things and
We're just like, man, that sucks. And then
We keep giving them because like this is the thing. I think as human beings, we don't understand the power that we have. If we stopped buying the product, they're done. They're done. You know what I mean?
but will you?
That's what I'm saying. We don't.
Like as a individual,
would.
That's what I'm saying.
I
As an
would.
individual, I'm sure you would.
Yeah.
But like as a like mass.
But that's what I'm saying.
At a
Like,
macro level?
But that's why the government hates people being educated because there's power in education. You know what I mean?
Speaking of giving them their money, when I went to Disneyland, I bought this bagel with the shape of like a Mickey Mouse,
Yeah.
and it was
How long ago did you go to Disney?
2-3 summers ago. I took Hadley, and
I'm trying to go in a couple weeks.
okay, it was a bagel, but it was covered in hot Cheeto dust.
Sounds like diarrhea.
Sounds like something you would jump on for.
Probably the best
Oh.
$18 I've ever spent in my entire life.
Man, that just gave me a big old flashback.
Okay,
You remember when when I went to El Centro and we go to the donut shop,
okay.
Oh,
hot Cheetos with cheese
With
or whatever.
cheese. Oh, dude, the torta.
You haven't had that here in
there's doubles
Sudos?
here.
No,
Yeah,
I had a torta here. It was nothing
No,
compared
Nothing
to.
will compare to any Mexican.
But they do sell hot Cheetos with cheese here at the.
There's a Mexican ice cream shop here in town.
Is it the new one
a
by
couple.
Minnesota? Minnesota.
There's
like
that
a
one,
year.
and then there's another one on
12th.
The 12th.
Duluth and 12th.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
sorry. You part
Yeah,
owner or what?
I got my little
I know
strawberry
where
water.
it's at. I go like every day for their
It's
water.
good, bro.
Yeah.
I got my strawberry water.
Dude, I might have to go get some Hispanic
yeah,
food
dude.
after this.
I know I'm hungry,
Yeah.
but that's
I'm
yeah,
hungry
that's
too.
that. I mean, that's the thing. Like where it's like
There's
we
deeper.
talk about this
So we're
stuff.
talking about your bagel because it's $18 or because
No,
of the dust?
because it's a Disney thing. We always talk about.
It was a side note
But
because it was good.
yeah, there's just some crazy. There's a lot more crazy conspiracy.
This was your
theories.
conspiracy theory. That's what you bring up.
The
Because it was
bagel.
good. If you go to Disneyland or Disney World,
But here's
their
my
food isn't that good.
Here's-
hold
here's
on,
my
the food's
question,
not
though.
great. But
Food
I'm
sucks.
saying if you go to Disneyland and you don't get a churro, those churros are good.
I've never had a
The
churro.
churros are
Disneyland.
good. The
Brother,
churros,
I
but
went
everything
last
else
year.
was
You've
like,
never had a churro from Disneyland?
like the rest of the food that I had was
The
mediocre.
nasty one is the pumpkin one.
What
I tried.
What
Their,
I don't.
have you tried their birria tacos?
Nope.
They suck.
No. All right, go ahead, Bobby. You're trying to say something.
You don't ever trust Disney to make good Mexican food.
Right. Right.
That's your first mistake, you dummy.
So since we're on the food, I went to Disney and I had their fish, but it was like
Disneyland or Disney World?
the one in Florida.
World.
Yeah, I ordered a fish because I was like, fish.
Okay, like what kind of like fried fish, like
It was the whole fish,
okay,
Nice.
yeah, those are good, yeah.
like not like
With the head and
cut
everything.
with
Yeah,
the head
we
and
eat those all the
everything.
time.
My mom makes those.
I love that. It's one of my favorite dishes.
It's called mojarra
Weird.
frita.
Yeah,
It was
fried
weird.
Bobby,
fish.
say it with me.
I mean, it was
say it
good.
with me.
Bro,
Mojarra
I-
frita.
I-
Nah, I didn't try to say that.
My mom makes it crunchy where I eat the tails. Like I go ham on those things, bro.
Dang. But what I was gonna
Freaking
say,
sickos.
what I was gonna say is like, do you think going to Disney World and spending money to go into these movies, do you think it supports like all the negative stuff?
Oh, 100%,
Absolutely,
because
yeah.
you're paying them to do that.
If you're
Like, that's what I
supporting that,
said.
you're also supporting the positive and the negative. It's all
You-
one
it
thing.
comes with
Yeah.
it. Like people can't take the innocent. No, people. First of all, people know. Second of all, if you don't know, you're still supporting it. But now that that's where I get is now that you do know and you keep supporting it, I'm like, where does it come upon where now you're just a hypocrite?
Yeah,
And bro,
that's,
Disney owns everything.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that's
that's
the,
the whole.
ESPN.
so that's the question that we have to
ESPN,
ask.
Miramax,
You know?
uh,
The Marvel.
Go ahead, Bobby.
all that
Well,
stuff.
yeah, I was just
Star
gonna say,
Wars.
like, you know, like we're all believers here, so that's like the thing that we have to ask ourselves all the time is like, I mean, it's like you can say that with like everything, you know?
100%.
But I think when there's things that, I think there's differences. Like Disney now, they used to hide it, now they don't care, and they're blatantly trying to indoctrinate your kids.
Yeah.
That's a whole different ballgame to me. When
Like
it's when it's very up in your face, clear, we're trying to groom your kids.
Yep.
that's different for me.
Yeah.
I can't.
But did
Isn't
you?
like the-
so I'm not- hold on,
Sorry,
Chicks.
sorry, go ahead.
So how like my thing is like because you said earlier that you brought your daughter to Inside Out, which I have a theory about the Inside Out 2 thing. So it's like how do you manage like
Right. Where
you know what I'm saying? It's like
well,
where
but
do you
this
draw
is the
the line?
thing too. This is
Yeah.
the thing too. This is where people can get in trouble too.
Yeah.
Conspiracies is a conspiracy.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
what I'm. That's like duh, Jonathan. No, that you don't know if it's real or not. So I'm not gonna take a conspiracy. I'm gonna take it with a grain of salt,
Yeah.
unless I
Right,
know I got
But
facts.
what I'm
We're
saying is
talking
like when
about
you
a
blatantly
corporation.
Yeah, no, no,
Corporation that we
100%.
know
Yeah.
is not a conspiracy.
Oh no,
We
yeah,
know
no,
they're
no. But
blatantly-
he's specifically talking about a certain movie. Is what I'm saying.
No. I'm talking about the whole organization where it's like
Oh,
we're
yeah.
saying we shouldn't support them, but yet we'll take like because I brought my son to Inside Out too as
And
well.
that was my point. Is we're talking about this, and we
In and
know
out.
we all know about
Inside
Disney, but we all go.
But that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. No, we don't all go. I didn't pay, so I didn't support him.
You went.
No,
Going and supporting,
You
dude.
went.
I know. I watched it, but I didn't pay.
Going
You went
is
to
also
Disney.
supporting.
But that was yeah, that was like 3 years ago. But I'm not
But
going.
we've known
Zoe
for
knows that
years.
we're not going. She's never going again.
Damn, that's messed.
Let's
up.
not mess up.
No,
do you
it's
think-
protecting
It's
the
not messed
child.
up.
That's
It's
fine.
protecting the
Zoe
child.
knows, but there's other fun things that she can do.
Right.
Do you think, like, for example, this, like that movie you said you didn't pay? Do you think going is also supporting?
Absolutely.
What do you mean going?
You
because
said, you
if
said
you pay,
no, I didn't pay.
yeah, if you pay for something, ultimately they're gonna get a stat.
No,
a part
what
of
I'm
that.
saying is because he was like, you went to go watch it. No, I didn't pay for
No,
it.
he was saying I went to Disney.
No, but you're talking about the movie.
Yes, but
Yeah,
he
I'm
was
talking
see,
about-
what he was
I
saying. You
know,
went.
but you were talking about the movie.
Yeah.
Regardless if he didn't pay or not, somebody paid.
No, what I'm saying is, even though he didn't pay and like he wouldn't do that, but he still went. Is that still supporting?
Oh, like you're saying, like so. Say if I didn't pay to go to Disney, but I still.
But
went?
you still went.
Yeah.
I'm asking.
Yeah.
I'm kind of balancing that too. Like, is that supporting still?
And I think it's crazy how you watch every Disney movie.
Is that yes,
There's
or-
always a witch.
See,
Why is
look,
there always a
look.
witch?
I'll say because they're trying to group. Like to your question, Cheeks, and I think we've all been guilty.
Bruja
of it.
fea.
I would say yes, because there has to come a point in what we know. There's things that we don't know. In what we know, there has to be a point where we draw a line in the sand.
As
And that includes us
believers.
as that
As
includes us as parents where we've all been guilty of it. You know what I mean? Whose kids don't love Disney. So now we're in that phase of having those conversations with Zoe and working her out of that. You know what I mean? And so there has to come a point
We gotta make
where
veggie
as-
tales
where-
big again.
where we have to do something.
Facts.
You know, but there comes a point where as parents and as believers and you have to draw a line in the sand because I believe that you will be held accountable because
Right.
because in the Bible it says now that you know.
You know.
You know what I mean? So I think we have to look at it, really look deep, and I'm not even just talking about Disney here. I'm just talking about in general. A lot of things that we know that hey, this is not right, and we contribute one way or another. I think those are just conversations we need to have with our significant others. And okay, where do we draw the line here? What does this look like? And so
Bobby,
I think it's a complex.
What's your conspiracy for Inside Out?
Inside Out 2? This has to do with Inside Out 2.
Well, your conspiracy with that. What you said you had.
Have all three of you
Just
seen
go.
Just
No,
go.
I don't even know what it's about.
it? So you know how there's the deep dark secret dude? Do you know? You
No,
know
I
what I'm
haven't
talking
seen
about? Oh, you haven't seen it? So there's a place in her mind where all her deep dark secrets are at. And so they go in there, and at the end of the movie, Joy goes to the deep dark secrets. And then she's like, okay, come out, buddy. And she's like, hey, what's the deep dark secret? And then he shares the deep dark secret, and then he goes back in. So my conspiracy theory is,
Oh, so this is yours.
this is my conspiracy
Oh, okay.
theory, is that she's going to come out. That's the second deep dark secret, is that she's going to come out as,
That's what you think?
that's what I think.
Wow. Yeah,
I mean,
like
I wouldn't.
Well,
they're
I
like,
wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
kids.
What I would say is I wouldn't pass it by them. That's all. I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Nothing
saying.
will surprise me. Like it
Yeah.
wouldn't pass me by.
'Cause, like, the-
that movie though, Inside Out 2, whatever they're gonna do after, I don't know. But that movie was actually one of the cleanest I've seen.
Yeah, it
I've
like
heard from a lot
Really
of
what
leaders
it's
that it was
about.
good.
Teaches
See, it
kids
was-
how to control their emotions. You know what I mean?
Yep, it was a
that-
great movie,
But
but
like
once
what you're
they-
saying, yeah, I get you. Like I wouldn't pass that by him. I wouldn't be surprised.
Where's your
the
hand?
whole time.
We should have a
like,
talking pillow.
Yeah, right. The whole time during that movie, when it got to that part, I'm like my mind, I'm like, oh great, we might have to walk out of this movie, or I might have to explain something. And then we stayed till the end, and I was fully expecting for the indoctrination, but then it came out, and then he went back in, and I was just like, okay,
Yeah, it'll be interesting. But like I was just talking about it with someone the other day of just everything that's going on in the world right now. Like man, like we can't be surprised. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But like
absolutely.
I said, they're also. But it goes back to that is. But at the same time, there comes a point where we have to draw a line in the sand. And I get it. There's so many things that are involved in that. I think it's not as easy as black and white. And again, I'm talking about overall and everything now.
yeah,
Like, because if we go down that road of, well, I know that they do this, they do that. It's with clothing brands.
yep,
It's with, you know what I mean, certain media things. It's like it's so it can encompass so much.
yep.
As parents, we
You know what
have
I
to
mean?
we have to be the filters.
Oh well, 100%. But going back to it, we got to be the filters. But then we're saying, okay, but I'm not no ding on you. I'm looking to go in 2 weeks. What does that filter look? You know what I mean? Right. Like where are we at in that? Right. You know what I mean? Because our kids don't know better. They you know, as they're getting older, they see things like that, but they don't know. You know what I mean? And Disney paints it in a beautiful picture where it's this, you know, wonderful castle, love ended happily ever after, where we know that's not true. But I mean, we can go in deep in this rabbit hole. I just think as, you know, as parents, we pray through that and ask God for guidance. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And
All right, conspiracy
believe in
theory.
that.
This is
What's
good. What
yours?
else you got? What else you got?
that
Yeah,
that
what
one.
you got?
Okay,
What's
Alex,
your
go.
conspiracy theory?
This one, I think, and a lot of people know about this one, I think, but I've always seen things like that. It's that the Denver airport. There's a lot of crazy things in it though, but that the Denver airport is headquarters for Illuminati. You know.
Have you heard that they're expanding? Actually,
Yeah,
I'm
no,
gonna
but
be
the-
there tomorrow.
But
so
this
I'm,
is the
They
crazy
play
thing.
into it. They
Obviously,
play into it
now
with the
now
construction.
they go with it and they have all
They're
these
putting
demons,
signs and
crap
stuff.
There's
signs.
like lizards as people.
Like, you know, all,
I'm gonna take some pictures.
all this
I'm
all this crap
I'm gonna
said
be
it.
there tomorrow.
But
Take some pictures
like
so I can
how it
find
all
them.
started. First of all, there was a perfectly functioning, well working airport 6 miles away from where they built this one. So there was no need for this airport. First of all. Second of all, well, there's a whole bunch, but
That Bronco with the red eyes. Is
I think
nuts,
yeah,
bro. I saw
and,
that.
and
night.
how they
the
had
statue
yeah
outside.
that one. But then I think it cost them a total. It was like 4.8 or $5 billion to
check
build.
it. Check it.
How
much did it cost to build the Denver airport?
4.8 billion.
And I've heard also,
And
too,
second
the-
of all, they
the-
don't know who. They don't know who. It's an. They don't know who paid
No,
it.
but they also said that they like the form of the airport.
Yeah, it's a pentagram
shape,
or whatever.
the shape.
But then also that they know and they've seen there's tunnels underground, huge tunnel like cities. They say like they say that the Denver airport is 1.5 times the size of Manhattan. Just think of that. How it's the biggest airport in the United States, the second biggest in the world.
I've actually missed flights because
Well, everybody
it's so,
does. It takes you forever
What's
to
the,
get.
what's
Yeah,
the price,
But
Bobby?
but
What's the price?
underground.
So the airport, which opened in 1995, was one of the most expensive airport projects in the United States at that time. The project was initially projected to cost 2.8,
Yeah.
but
Billion. It got delayed.
design changes, and
Yeah.
various other factors
Illuminati's had meetings.
Let him finish.
led to the significant cost overruns, pushing the final cost to 4.8.
Dang,
Wow.
Daddy did his homework.
and that's in
But-
'95.
and the dude that or the entity the people whoever paid for it, anonymous, nobody knows it to this date. But the crazy thing, like some people have showed some videos of these tunnels underground, and they keep building. So some people think it's like bunkers, you know, for the elite, for the end of days, the end of times, and all that crap. But there's so much that it's like it makes you. Like I said, there's always more. It just makes you think like whatever it is, there's something going on at that airport. And why I think now they're playing into it because that calms things down. When you play into it, oh yeah, we're this, we're that.
right.
It makes you.
Because people are
it's
like,
not-
"Ha! I knew it." Anyway,
it's the exact. It's not a. Oh, they're keeping a secret now. They came out with that. You know what I mean? So, but to me, it's just like whatever it is. Now, I'm not. I don't know if it is the Illuminati or whatever it is. There's something going on. There, when you're built, you have all these tunnels, and there, people say you can fit crazy cities, and I don't know how many people down there, and they're constantly doing construction there, and always expanding, and all this and that. There's something that's going on. So who knows? That's always been a crazy conspiracy theory that I've
Denver
always
Airport.
talked about it. And I mean, if you've traveled and you've had a layover or your destination was Denver, you know what we're talking about. There's just crazy things are, but not even just crazy things are like you get this weird vibe when you get there.
Yeah, 100.
Doesn't make, like whatever it's just a weird vibe.
Yeah, even if you don't know anything about
Yeah, it's a weird vibe. I remember the first time I flew to Denver, I was just like, because I had a layover there going back to California, and it was just weird to me. I felt weird. I felt out of place. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's.
Alex,
That's
what you got for a conspiracy?
I don't know, man. What do you guys think about the government keeping?
If you say secrets, I'm gonna throw this mic at you, bro. Because that's like,
No, the government keeping UFO aircraft and stuff like that.
But see, like now the government's coming out with it that they have stuff.
No,
Did
no,
you-
that- they don't come out with that they have stuff. They're coming around saying that they see stuff. And
But that's what I'm saying. They're coming
Well,
out.
no, I'm talking about Roswell, 1947.
Yeah, that's another conspiracy
We have-
that they covered it up. Area
we have
51.
that we have
Yeah.
2 spaceships in.
I believe that we do.
Nevada.
Yeah, Area 51. I believe that.
Okay,
there's
so
crazy things.
I've been through Area 51.
we have.
We've been through Area 51.
We've seen crazy things there.
There is nothing between
No.
the desert in the south, where Las Vegas is, and the north, where Reno is. And that whole
that's
12-hour
true, yeah.
drive, there is absolutely nothing, just desert, right? And
Until you get
if
to
your
Barstow.
vehicle stops in the middle of the desert,
you're screwed.
no.
They come help you.
You got a federal
The highway patrol, that happened to us.
highway patrol or a federal vehicle that comes right away and says you can't stop, you got to keep going.
Yeah, that happened to us a while. We used to live back California.
Because
And
they
we were
have
go-
stuff
And we
there
were
in
going to
deserts.
Reno. We got a flat tire, and the highway patrol guy said, "You guys can't be here." He helped us change it so we can hurry up and leave. He's like, "You guys can't be here."
So I've done that trip several times, one with Dad. and
Where we've seen crazy things come out of like the mountains, remember, like lights and things. So
Yeah.
we've seen things, and you know what I mean. We're not lying. We've seen things in there, but I think by now everybody knows that
Everybody knows, but
the
nobody
government
knows.
is keeping secrets of what really is going on with UFOs and aliens and what we have, what we don't
think
have,
they have
what
bodies?
we've encountered.
They say they do.
You know what I mean? Like this ain't no Independence Day, but I think there's something.
Right. Like that's where they got the movie Independence Day with Will Smith. That type of situation where they have
Yeah, like Area
they have
51.
they say they have like 4 vehicles. and
Who's
have
who's
the-
they? Like where did you hear this? Or what?
Who?
Like what?
Where's
telling
your
about?
source?
Yeah.
Oh, I've heard it from people who said they've worked there. That
Oh,
have
dang,
been
okay.
on
Shoot.
like Joe Rogan.
How are they not
Oh
dead?
yeah, I know. Yeah, Joe Rogan had some dude.
Yeah.
How are they not dead?
Well, they did. There's a documentary of this one dude that's trying to whistleblow everything, and then they try to kill him.
Mm-hmm.
He's still alive, but he's really they also didn't come out. And well, he did say that they're hiding stuff, this and that. But
There's a guy
surprisingly
who,
they haven't killed him.
what's his name?
I think we're talking about the same guy.
Yeah. But anyway, he says that he used to work there.
Yeah, that's the guy,
They fly, and there's a plane that leaves Vegas every day,
and it's unmarked.
unmarked, white, no tail number, nothing, and it flies from Vegas to Area 51
Every day.
Obviously, all the people who work there live in Vegas,
Yeah.
right? So he says, "Yeah, I used to get on that plane, and I used to work there."
51, yeah.
And used to, he said he went inside one of the crafts one time because it had like they're trying to figure out what it is.
Yeah,
So,
the technology and everything.
so what he says that the government does is reverse engineer stuff. So let's say there's a vehicle, right? We don't know what it is, how it works, so we reverse engineer it. So
And we make our own.
yeah, like we.
Or do you think that the U.S. government's in cahoots with the aliens and they're teaching them how to make the, how to
now
make
you're
the stuff.
talking. Now you're talking a Men in Black situation.
First of all,
where
what the heck is cahoots?
They're like working together. It's a Midwest crap, bro. Like they're working together. They're in cahoots.
We're in cahoots.
They're in cahoots. He knew what I meant.
This guy,
Yeah.
a
Knew
what I
buck
meant.
on
Every-
every hat.
we live in the
That's what I'm saying.
Midwest.
That's what I'm saying.
Everybody knew
But
what
they're like
cahoots
that word
means.
fit
Not
perfect.
everybody, Bobby. Okay.
That word fit perfect right there.
Not
They're
you.
working together. They're a team. You know what I mean? Ba ba ba.
Ba, ba, ba.
Yeah, that's another thing too. Like, what is it? Because there's another conspiracy that kind of goes along with that. That aliens built the pyramids, the Egyptian
Right.
pyramids.
Yeah.
Because let's be real now. You think back and you look at those civilizations, the things that they built. Because now they found one of those pyramids in Peru. Like all these things. Yo, come on. There was no dude with the stone. You didn't build that. Come on.
Well, and you
The
also
technology like
They
that
had
took to
chainsaws.
build that. Oh yeah, you know what I mean?
Well,
like,
not only
come
that,
on.
but they've found like in Mexico, they found in the Mayan pyramids and stuff.
Yeah,
Or in Peru and stuff with the Incas, they've found pictures
Yeah.
in the rocks of like
It's called
aircraft
hieroglyphics.
and like people like
back then, or
like
this
people
dude on a phone or
astronaut-
something.
yeah.
That's that was another one. It looks like
What?
he's doing something like this.
There's like a little alien with like a watch.
A dude like in a rocket ship.
Yeah.
It's crazy, and this is they carved that out back then. It wasn't like somebody added it on. So I'm like,
They
you
found
look
stuff like
at
that
I'm like,
in
yo,
Egypt,
come on.
Mexico, Peru. It's all over the place.
Yeah, they just recently found the one in
time
Peru. You know
travel.
what I mean? I mean,
Time travel.
there's just a lot of crazy things, bro. I mean, there's been some crazy
We're
things
gonna need a
about
lot
time
more time to
travel.
get into that one. You know what I'm saying?
In cahoots.
We're gonna get in cahoots.
Okay, but listen. Think about
Wait, what's another Midwestern saying?
Oh my stars.
No, that's it. I've heard
That's
that.
Midwestern.
I've heard that in California.
I've never heard that in California.
I did.
The
plenty
guy
of
who probably
times.
said it was probably Midwestern.
No, I've heard that. Oh my
Bobby?
stars all the time.
I'm
The
already
oh my
on.
stars are oh my Lanta. That's heard that. There's another one that's very
Oh, that's
Oh.
Minnesotan.
Oh,
oofta.
Oofta.
Because
Yeah.
but I think
hey,
that's
I tell you what.
that's from
Is
the
that-
Netherlands.
I'll
That's
tell
from the
you what.
Netherlands because my wife was telling me about that because her mom used to say that. Her mom
Everybody
used to
out
say that in
here-
California. She grew up saying that.
But isn't she
And
Norwegian
then-
or something?
No, from the Netherlands. And so her
Same
mom's
thing.
from over there. So that the oofta comes from.
Everybody around here
From
says
them.
woof.
I'm just gonna sneak past you. That's a Midwestern. Oofta, you betcha.
I just think in the world that we live in, there's a lot more that we don't know that actually has happened.
Yeah.
Or is happening that we don't know even back then, back here, like now in the future. Like, yo, there's another conspiracy,
so-
conspiracy that goes with that.
When we were talking about our daughter being in volleyball. This was a while ago, but this is why I remember because of volleyball. We were like, so what are we gonna do? When do we want to do this? She's still too short yet.
Yeah.
Like I said, not that it doesn't make sense, but it's just weird to hear that at the end.
That's not a Midwest. That's just English.
That's
No,
just-
I've
No,
never
that's
heard
just
that.
English.
Put that together like
I've,
that.
yeah,
until I got here.
I've said it's just not
Yeah.
time to go yet.
No, that makes sense.
That's the
makes
same
sense.
thing. Using it at
No,
Don't you know that makes sense? Don't you know?
Don't you know?
like I said, it makes sense. It's just weird hearing it at the end.
Yeah, don't you know? Yeah,
that's proper.
He grew up with.
yeah you betcha.
He grew up with
a lot of-
Minnesotans. This
Yep.
guy knows all the.
You grew up with
terms.
steers.
Yeah, oofta.
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 Dude.
The move
Yeah.
like I was saying that there's another conspiracy theory.
Oofta,
Shoot,
moofta,
man, I
really?
just lost
Here.
it now, cheeks.
I got a conspiracy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dealing with.
Let me think.
I got Alex. Sorry, I'll let you finish. I got Alex at the house. I was like, dude, can you grab that Matter Daddy?
The what?
The Matter Daddy?
What?
You got the
Oh,
matter already?
And he's like, what's a Matter Daddy? I was like, not much, sugar. What's up, baby?
Got you.
someone tried doing that to me the other day. I'm like, yeah, no.
I knew it. I just
Okay.
I'm just going to
You don't even believe yourself. What you just said.
say it again. Say it again for the people who don't hear what you're
Say
saying.
it for the people in the back.
So I tricked Alex into saying, what's the Matter Daddy?
Bye.
By saying, hey, can you grab that Matter Daddy? And he's like, what's the matter, Daddy? And I'm like, not much, sugar. How you doing?
Hey, that's a good one.
That's great. Dad jokes. Gotta love
That's a
them.
good one. That's a
You're hanging around too many.
We live in the Midwest. What are we going to do?
You kind of have to hang around with
Yeah.
the
Oofta.
Oofta.
We're like, oh.
Ye- Oh, you
oh,
betcha.
Minnesota.
That one stop.
Yeah.
What were we gonna say, Bobby?
Yeah, I was gonna say. So, conspiracy theory, time travel,
in regards to The Simpsons.
That's crazy.
I've never
all
heard that one.
stuff.
So
Please
they-
enlighten me.
Not the time travel, but-
they've predicted 18 things that have happened
They
Throughout
predict a
history.
lot.
throughout history.
Like 18
Yep.
Like they predicted a lot more, but like 18 that came.
Yeah.
that actually happened. Oh.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So my conspiracy, just
That
my
the dude, the producer, the writer knew a lot more than
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Is that either the producer or the writer, the main guy, is
a
like
time traveler.
a time traveler, or
Or he just
he
knows stuff.
or he just
he's
knows,
That the government feeds him stuff.
or
or
the
demonic
government, or he
stuff.
knows.
or the-
he
yeah.
knows.
Or it could be a spiritual thing too.
Yeah.
He's crazy.
Yeah.
Like the Trump thing in Saudi Arabia with the ball. Remember that?
Yeah. Or the simple thing of Trump
Oh, yeah,
being on
there's a
the
lot of them.
escalator.
Well,
Coming
that
down
was
the
when he first got
escalator?
elected.
Yeah.
That's when he first got elected. Yep.
When he first ran and he announced he was running,
Yeah,
he
with the
came down the
escalator.
escalator.
I'm still
Yep.
tripping about this ball.
So he went to Saudi Arabia.
Right.
Trump did, and they received him in this big old room, like a museum thing, and they had like this big blue ball, and he put his hands on it like that with the Saudi people, and they came out in the Simpsons before.
Jeez.
There's just a lot of things. There's like a lot of things that go on.
Can you look that up?
Just imagine the stuff
And it's
that,
like one of the longest.
that we
Running
don't
shows.
know.
Yeah.
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 Just like imagine the things that go behind.
One of the
closed doors
original
that we
writers
don't
is
know.
Conan O'Brien. Imagine that. From
Jeez.
his
From The
big-
Simpsons.
Yeah, that's where he first started. That's how old
He
it
wasn't
is.
that good though. I'm just kidding.
He was only there for a little bit.
That's dude. Just we know so little.
There's just there's so much things that are going on in this world that we don't know. But that's the thing where it's now like they're coming out with certain things, or saying certain things.
But I mean, we're getting to the point like, why keep it a secret? Like, if it's happening, that's why.
Well, because they want to control. It's all about control.
Well,
That's why.
you think about it too. Like when going back to the aliens, right? When they announced the aliens, what was that, like last year or 2 years ago or whatever?
Yeah.
Like no one
Like
was like,
classified files.
yeah,
Everybody
no one was
yeah,
like,
we know
oh,
that.
like no one was like, oh my goodness, there's aliens. No, we were just
No,
like,
but
all right,
if
whatever.
they, I think if they said what's really going on, yeah, people would be freaking out.
You think
'Cause
so?
I think that there's a lot more than what's
There's a lot.
going on.
I
Heck
think
yeah.
there's a lot more that we don't know than that we know.
Heck yeah.
You know what we
thing
need to
that
do?
terrifies them. Things that terrify them that if they told the world, that they can't.
You know what we need to
So
do? We
we'll
just
go
need to
into
make
chaos.
a butt ton of money and get in some rooms.
Rooms as in.
Yeah,
Like-
Hotel rooms, or
like the elites have these
The elite
conversations.
rooms
I'm
get
married,
invited
bro.
to
The
the
Illuminati
table.
rooms.
Oh, get
so what
into
you're
some
trying to
rooms.
say is you want to get invited to the Illuminati. That's what you're saying.
Not just to record a little bit to be like, hey, what's
You
up,
Hey,
boy?
You
by the way,
die.
have you seen those videos? There was a new one that leaked.
Are we
'Cause
still
there was-
recording?
Yeah, there was a
so
new one
fun.
there was an old one, but there's a new video that leaked maybe a couple months ago or a month ago at the Bohemian Grove
In
where
California?
they do rituals. No, but there's a new one that came out.
Yeah, but the Bohemian
Yeah,
Grove
yeah.
is in California. That's where all the politicians
That's
and
right.
all the
There's
rich
a new
people
one
go.
There's a new one that just came out
New
that they were
spot or new
doing this
video?
new video.
You know about
It's the
this?
same spot, and they
big old owl?
there's big
Yeah.
out there, but
They do.
there's
they
a
do
video.
ceremonies
There's a
there.
video where
One
a
at a
dude went
time.
in and goes inside, but there's another video, new one that came out where they're doing this whole ritual thing. It's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
Look
Well,
up the 3-on-3
Bro, they got
basketball team.
They got everybody from. They got everybody from.
not just from the states. It's the elite people, like the people
Everybody.
that control the world.
Well, it's like the same with the all-white party.
See, but that's not
Okay,
even.
brother.
Okay, you're
that's,
talking
No,
about.
no, I get what you're
Bobby.
saying, but like the people that run the world are
Roberto.
like Black
Yeah,
Corp,
but I'm just saying
Ooh.
celebrity. But celebrities have a little
Black
bit in
Rock.
there.
They're,
You're talking
What did you
about.
say?
That stuff
Yeah,
is-
BlackRock.
Those
they're
people run
black,
the
like,
world.
people that run the world are like the BlackRock and some other ones.
Yeah.
Isn't BlackRock like a bank?
Yeah, but I'm just saying there's
know
It's
nothing
a
about
hedge,
BlackRock.
the biggest.
what I'm saying is there's
biggest
levels
hedge
to
fund in
this,
the world.
son.
Oh, they'll have heck yeah, there's levels to it. 100%.
Yeah.
Literally run like the biggest.
They run the world.
Yeah,
And
BlackRock.
They run the world.
They
They make
go-
that decisions, not the presidents.
It's crazy. They go to a country where there's an election and they meet with the people, the candidates, and they say, "This is what we want you to do."
Yeah,
crazy,
BlackRock
man. There's a
is a
lot of-
global investment management corporation based in New York.
BlackRock.
It was founded in 1988 by Larry Fink.
Yeah, a Jew. We love y'all.
Yeah, they have a lot of $9 trillion in assets.
Wow. We're getting
$9 trillion in assets.
Yikes.
And just think about it. Like, what is the U.S. debt? Like 20-something trillion. Like,
Yeah.
they're like that far off. You know what I mean? Like,
It BlackRock operates in over 100 countries.
Yes, sir. That's why we like them.
Yeah.
You're
You know that,
but speaking of that, did you see that the little mook that tried to assassinate Trump
That's
was
what I
in
was
a
gonna say.
BlackRock commercial.
Commercial.
They went to his school and they shot a commercial.
That's sketchy. Just saying.
Is that a coincidence? I guess we'll
Hey,
never know.
man.
Why
I
is
don't know.
BlackRock recording a commercial?
It was
in the middle of
supposedly
nowhere?
like
Pennsylvania.
funding and technology, blah blah blah. Yeah, I know Butler, Pennsylvania, out of all places, and then that dude happened to be in the commercial.
What a guy. What a time to be alive, huh?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I think this was good.
I think this was crazy.
Yeah, you crazy.
Somebody, hey,
You know, but at the end of the day, when we're talking
there
about
you go
this
yelling again for no reason.
I'm passionate. I'm not yelling.
For no reason.
When we talk about these conspiracy theories and this and that, Joe Schmo said this and that. At the end of the day, and that we talked about it, educate yourself.
Joe Schmo.
Yeah, whoever it is,
Goes in the
educate
laptop.
yourself. Don't just
Don't be stupid,
If
aight?
somebody says something, don't just
You
run
heard?
with it. Or I heard this or this is no. Right? Educate yourself. You know,
I called
because
for help.
I think that's important, and don't just let anything come and blow you away. Educate yourself. If you hear something,
But
go do your homework.
if you do the 3-on-3 basketball
Yeah.
tournament from the Olympics,
Hey, listen, this has been another episode of Between Us.
This has been.
Thank y'all so much for
producer
watching.
Bobby,
Yep.
Alex,
No,
Jonathan.
we seriously mean it though. Like we all said, joking around and fun stuff, but we genuinely mean. Hey guys, I'm serious about this now.